formula, and welcome to our Research and Development Centre. We do all forms of research and development, all the way from designing and developing our own race cars to simulators to running cars in racing series and rallying all over the world. We also do a lot in the Asian Classic Car Championship, so do look out for us. For any information, do contact us with the number down below.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to the Adrenaline Impact MX-5 sprint race. We're here at the Oran Park Raceway, 2.6 kilometers long, a nice balmy 26 degrees Celsius. It's going to be a very good day for the race. I'll be your host for this evening, Matthew Palmer, and with me in the studio is Encik Bob. Apa khabar, Encik Bob?
Ya, khabar baik, Max. Apa khabar semua? Itu dia host kami di dalam bahasa Inggeris, dan saya akan bersama anda di dalam bahasa Melayu ataupun bahasa Malaysia. Okey, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, anda sekarang sedang menyaksikan MX-5 sprint race di Oran Park yang dibawakan khas oleh Adrenaline Impact. Okey, back to you, Max.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be a very special race for reasons that we can. But for now, we're just running to the end of the practice session. It looks like Ilham Flabi is in first place, followed by Saiful Arifin, and Taki is in third there with Adrian, Danish and Jaswir rounding out the top 5. 2.6 kilometers, very unique layout of the racetrack. There is a crossover section, a bit of a flyover section after turn 2. A really unique part of this track, and it looks like it's the rest of the layout is also nice. Very fast and very flowing. We're on the iRacing service for this evening, so do look out for that as well. Fantastic place to go racing online.
Wah, nampak kayaknya track kita di Oran Park kali ni 2.6 km, Matt,
Ya, itu
2.6 km, ya, itu dia. Okey, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, sebentar tadi mereka telah pun melangsungkan sesi ujian masing-masing, dan sekarang kita telah pun memasuki ke fasa qualifying, yang mana selepas ini anda bakal menyaksikan perlumbaan yang kami bawakan hanya yang terhebat, yang terpadu, yang terlaju hanya untuk anda di pitch Adrenaline Impact. Okey, kepada semua viewers kami, kita akan bersama dengan anda dalam jangka masa lebih kurang 1 ataupun 2 jam. So yang mana ingin bertanya atau nak borak-borak, okey, tolong boleh bertanyakan apa saja sementara kita boleh tengah live stream pada kali ini.
Itu dia. Do leave a like down below, and we'll be more than happy to chat with you for this evening whilst we take it easy and watch a very fantastic race that's going to come up there. And whilst you're leaving that comment down below for us to interact with you in real time, do hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube page, like our Facebook page, and share that sim racing love around.
Yang terbaru, kita berkomentator itu hari, Max. Yang itu ni perlumbaan untuk GT3 kalau tak silap aku. So pada malam ni kita tengah lawan bersiapa pula kali ni? Tema dia.
Tema dia untuk malam ni adalah MX-5. So we're driving the MX-5 race cars around Oran Park circuit. Very difficult car to drive. Not a lot of grip, not a lot of power, but the car handles very nicely. It likes to slide around a little bit, and it really does bring out the best in each driver's driving ability. So it's going to be all down to the driver. One make series.
Ya, Bak kata Matt, kereta ni memang agak sukar untuk dikawal. Ini kalau tak silap aku, ini tarik belakang ni kan?
Ya, betul.
So tarik belakang ni, kalau macam itu hari, kita ada bagi pilihan kepada drivers untuk memilih sama ada beberapa jenis kereta. Yang ni adalah one make race, yang mana semua kereta menggunakan jentera MX-5. So yang ni based on skill. Kereta yang diberikan adalah sama, setup yang sama, bergantung kepada driver saja yang berada di belakang sim racing masing-masing.
Ya, itu dia. Dan salah satu daripada tempat yang paling suka untuk membawa kita MX-5 ni ialah dekat flyover. The hardest part to drive this, hardest place to drive these cars is at the flyover section here, the crossover section where the track goes over and under itself there. That section is going to be very, very difficult. You can see one of the cars come off.
Aku tengok banyak kereta-kereta membajak lah kat sini terbabas saja. Okey, tengok.
Yeah.
Bila nak sampai sebelum dekat flyover ni, ramai yang terbabas. Okey, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, hari ini kita ada lebih daripada 20 lebih pemandu macam biasa. Apabila kita buka saja penyertaan untuk perlombaan seperti ini, macam biasa mendapat penyertaan yang sangat menggalakkan, dan aku yakin dan percaya pada malam kita ada lebih daripada 20 pelumba.
Ya, lebih daripada 20 pelumba dan ada beberapa nama yang baru. We have a few new names in the paddock this evening. We have Bobby there, Bobby Farid.
Ada juga malam ni Ini dia SOS Mobile.
Yang bestnya kan logo dia kalau tengok terbalik pun sama bacaan dia
belakang pun SOS juga.
There you go.
Okey, ini dia Bobby Samsudin di tempat yang kelima. Tapi betul lah, dia punya logo ni memang special lah. Depan pun baca sama, belakang pun baca sama tu. Okey, di tempat pertama sekarang ni Azam mendahului dengan catatan masa 1.16.909. Dan kini kedudukan telah berubah, yang mana Saiful telah mendapat catatan masa yang terbaik 1.16.219.
Yep. And as we get towards the 5-minute marks in qualifying, let's just have a quick look at the top 10 so far. Saiful Arifin is in first place, followed by Muhammad Muhammad, who's just snatched the second place away from Azam. Jezrin Jali is in fourth place, followed by Ilham Halabi, Afiq Fadlan, Bobby Shamsuddin, Shawar Rezab, Surin Selvaraju, our Singaporean friend who often races with us. Calvin Ha is in 10th place, and Shukran is in 11th with Fairuz Fazil coming in 12th.
Ya, itu dah 12 pelumba yang ada di monitor kami sekarang ini. Antaranya adalah Saiful, Muhaimin, Azam, Jazrin, Ilham Halabi, Afiq, Bobby, Rejab, Surin, Shukran dan juga Fairuz.
Okey Bob,
malam
ni kita ada rear racer juga So antaranya lah yang selalu join AI ni event ialah inilah saudara Encik Syamil Aizan, pilot kita, kapten kita. Dia pun rajin juga join iRacing punya events. Alhamdulillah, thank you, dia sentiasa support. Dan juga ada satu lagi kawan-kawan MSF kita.
Aku punya connection aku ni agak kurang sikit lah.
Tak apa. Okey, kita ada juga satu lagi racer daripada MSF, Pak Vinder Singh. Pak Vinder Singh ni dia, atau lebih dikenali sebagai Roy Charles.
Roy Charles, yes. Very popular racer.
Orang Taiping ni.
Orang Taiping
Roy Charles orang Taiping, orang kampung aku ni. Kau mana tahu Roy Charles? Orang Taiping. Dia tengok wayang kat Ipoh pun aku nampak, aku sisih dengan dia. Itu dia Pak Vinder Singh, 1.17.545 saat. Pak Vinder Singh ataupun lebih dikenali di kalangan pelumba di tasbang sebagai Roll Charles. Malam ni kita letak nama Pak Vinder Singh nama betul dia.
So yes, that's Pak Vinder Singh, who is a driver in the local NSF series. He's better known by his nickname or his circuit name, Roy Charles. A very quick driver in touring cars, and it looks like he's definitely getting very comfortable with that MX-5 there. He's in the 117s right now, but I'm sure he will slowly build up to a much quicker lap time. The fastest time's 1:15, but look at the amount of drivers that have scored a 1 minute 16 second lap time. It's going to be a very close race.
Ya, tahun ni tahun 2020 kebanyakannya kita banyak bercuti daripada perlombaan sebenar. Aku tengok Pak Vinder Singh ni dia betul-betul banyak spend dekat perlombaan simulator lah. So tahun ni memang beliau sangat-sangat invest dan juga all out dekat perlombaan di alam maya pada tahun ini.
Kita keluar dia
Okey, tuan-tuan dan puan, lagi satu terbabas. Betul lah Matt. Sini sebelum lalu flyover je mesti akan terbabas. Siapa yang terbabas sekarang ni? Jazrin?
Tak adalah, Roy lah. Roy terbabas.
Roy Charles. Alamak.
Baru puji sikit. Cloud.
Itulah
Okey,
apa.
kali ini kita bersama dengan Adrian pula.
Yeah, itulah namanya in our business, that's what we call the commentator's curse. As soon as we say something good about a driver, they do tend to mess up quite spectacularly. But yeah, turn 2 is going to be very difficult because under braking, you have to turn the car and then brake again whilst the car is still turning. So you're asking a lot from the tyres around this track here, and I think we're going to see quite a few incidents over the course of the race there. It's going to be very, very exciting indeed.
Betul lah, dalam banyak-banyak corner yang Matt cakap ni, inilah dah satu-satunya corner yang banyak orang akan terbabas ke laut membajak. Itulah dia corner je sebelum lalu ke flyover tu. Ini dia Ilham Alabi itu dia dengan catatan masa 1.16.106 saat di tempat ketiga terpantas sekarang ini di MX-5 Speed Race Oran Park.
Okay, Muhammad Kamal, Muhammad Ali, that one is apa? Siapa nama betul dia? Akai Suisi kan? Kamal Ali. I think you kena enter the league dulu. I don't think sempat untuk kita nak approve kan. So sorry, but we have something big coming up. Keep tuning in to AI. We'll give you some updates on that. Sorry, we cannot process you right now.
We do apologize there to Kamal Ali, and hopefully we'll be able to catch us in the next race. But,
was he in AIMC before? I don't think so, right?
I cannot remember.
Yeah, I don't remember his name in the leaderboards or in the records.
I do believe he's done a few of the AC races though, and he has done a bit of iRacing races previously. So if anybody does remember Kamal Ali racing out there, do let us know and tell us of any mistakes. And while you're there, hit that like and subscribe and do all that good stuff.
Straight road tu boleh dapat 180 Bob. Oof. Oh, tengok tu dua tayar.
Antara pelumba Afiq.
Alright, Kamal Ali, they're just saying, oh Yuka, it's okay, see you guys soon, and no, was never in the league before. You do have to be a member of the league. Whenever we do run these one-off races, we do accept new league memberships. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit late for you to enter, but hopefully you'll be there for our next events.
Betul tu. Abang Muhammad Ali. Okey, jumpa lagi akan datang. Mungkin kita boleh buat preparation lebih awal. So, kami berharap kita akan dapat jumpa Abang Kamal Muhammad Ali di dalam perlumbaan akan datang. Okey, nama-nama yang biasa saya tengok kat sini. Malam ni kita ada Iman Danish, Lockdin, Ilham Halabi, ramai lagi. Malam ni kita juga ada Bos Bobby daripada SOX yang kita dapat saksikan kini beliau berada di kedudukan 11 terpantas. Laju juga
Apa parking tepi tu?
Aku puji tengok. Dia dah cloud dah. Aduh betul lah Matt.
Sebenarnya dia
driver dia akan terbabas.
Itulah dia subahan kami.
Ini dia bos kita. One and Sock is the Bobby Samsudin.
Sebenarnya dia parking kereta kat situ sebab kita nak nampak daripada kamera je, nak tunjuk logo tu. He's just parked the car there just to make sure we get a good look at that logo of the 1XOX brand on the side of the car there, I reckon.
Betul. Tapi
dia
punya livery, colour dia, colour livery design dia memang menarik lah. Kena dengan dekat litar ni.
Okey, untuk yang main iRacing tak tahu siapa nak tolong buat design livery, kita ada seorang yang pakar Syaiful Arifin.
Siapa?
Syaiful Arifin. Dia ni designer. Dia buat, kalau kau tengok sikit dia punya livery hari ni, dia bawa brand apa? Cuba kau tengok sikit-sikit. Kau tengok. Mata kau tajam tak?
Warna merah, warna kuning.
Cuba baca.
SSAD. Abang Rashid Ramlan punya branding. Menarik. Abang Rashid tak ada race malam ni. Tengok brand dia dekat sini.
Dia gegar Berganza rasanya malam ni.
Saiful dia salah seorang yang mereka design ni So yang mana-mana pelumba yang baru berkecimpung nak dapatkan design-design, boleh direct ke dia orang ke Lang?
Ya, dia boleh tolong design kan, bagi je brand apa artwork dia buatkan dengan harga yang sangat apa ni sangat
Berpatutan.
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 Oh, tengok tu lah tak boleh borak pasal dia.
Aduh, yang ketiga tu lah. Puji sikit terbabas. Puji
Aduh.
sikit terbabas.
Kita tengok bos.
Betul lah driver ni. Aduh.
Kita tengok bos kita juga yang pernah support sebelum ni, Mr. Kelvin Ha. Kevin Ha ni memang supporter kita
Kevin Ha.
daripada dulu lagi, daripada zaman Dreadholic. Kita ada viewers pada Dreadholic juga malam ni. So Dreadholic kalau yang bosan-bosan tak lalu tengok lumba jalan lurus, kita tengoklah kona-kona dulu ni kan. Bob, orang mesti rindu suara kau, Bob.
Okay, Yes.
Tengku Irsyad. Hello.
Irsyad,
Hi.
hello. Ya. Abang kita Tengku Irsyad pun dah masuk. Apa khabar bang? Malam ni hari Minggu, Sabtu malam Minggu. Ahad lah. Ahad malam Isnin. Dan dah lama sangat bercuti.
Yeah. So just recapping what was said there earlier, a lot of the deliveries you see out there on track right now are courtesy of one man, Saiful Arifin, who has his own company, Pico Media, that does all of the liveries for us here at AIMC. He is one of the most prolific livery guys in the Asian region. Does some fantastic jobs, fantastic artwork, as you can see all the way through the field. And yes, he can do your car as well, so do drop him a like and look up Pico Media on the social media, and you'll be able to see him and send him a message. Get your car a fancy paint job.
Kan senang kan? Nak race kita ada platform, nak design boleh berhubung dengan orang yang berkenaan. So dekat sini kita sebenarnya benda ni lebih kepada satu komuniti perlombaan yang mana ada banyak masa terluang, boleh menyertai kami macam biasa. Okay Max, kita qualifying time kita dah sampai ke minit yang ke-14. Kita ada berbaki beberapa saat saja lagi sebelum kita tutup sesi qualifying ini.
Yes.
14.43.
Hampir
Dan akan
habis.
tamat bila-bila masa daripada sekarang.
So yeah, and as you can see there, just as the qualifying session is winding to a close there, and a few of the last minute drivers are coming through, Lloyd Lachlan unfortunately doesn't look like he's on pace to better his lap time. He will remain in 11th place. Yep, he's definitely not going to do that now. Saiful Arifin there is in
Pun
6th.
laut juga sekarang ni. Apa pun nak buat tu bagus, drift pula kat situ. Macam baik dia tak faham apa kita dah.
Macam kereta RC kan. Wow.
Yeah. So we'll have a quick look at the last.
Duduk mengibarkan checker flag tu.
So now we just have a quick look at the names at the bottom of the screen there. Saiful Arifin is unable to. Well, he's gone up into pole position. So Saiful Arifin, boss of Pico Media, goes up into pole position. He's just ahead of Ilham Hlabi, who's in the pits. He won't approve his lap time. Tamizi Yusof is there. It looks like he's going to remain in 13th. Bobby looks like he's going to be in 12th place. He's already off the track as well. Kelvin T looks like he's struggling, and Afik Fadlan also looks like it's struggling. So it looks to me personally like Saiful Arifin is going to be on pole position, followed by Ilham Hlabi, Taki, Jazwin, Azam and Adrian, the top 6.
Itu dia tuan-tuan, antara designer kita yang masyhur di dalam dunia perlombaan sim racing ni, Saiful berjaya mencatatkan masa yang terpantas sekarang ini, iaitu 1.15.425 saat di kedudukan yang pertama. Ilham Halabi di tempat kedua, Taki di tempat ketiga, Jazrin tempat keempat, Azam kelima, manakala Adrian keenam. Dan kali ini malam ni telah mewakili SSAD dekel yang sangat menarik yang dihasilkan di situ di dalam perlombaan MX-5 Sprint Race yang sedang berlangsung di Oran Park pada malam ini.
Yeah, itu dia. So now it looks like there's going to be a lot of drivers that will be very competitive. There's 5 guys in the 1 minute 15 second barrier, and look at that. The 116s all the way down to 19th. 2 seconds separate 19 drivers at the front of the grid. It's going to be a very close horse race.
Max, diam kita dah hampir menyaksikan perlombaan ni. Benda ni sekejap sangat berbeza dengan GT3 Tori. GT3 Tori memang betul-betul endurance, agak lama. Yang ini qualifying race dah settle. Sangat-sangat ringkas pada malam ini.
Yeah. Inilah namanya sprint test. So very, very short format. It's going to be full and packed with excitement. It's going to be a standing start, so they're going to start directly from the grid.
So
Yeah.
Saiful Arifin there is in first place, Ilham Hlabi in second place. We're just waiting on a few more drivers to log in. We're waiting for Lloyd Lachlan, for Iman Danish, and for Shame Aizan to pop into the studio, into the grid rather. And in a few moments' time, we'll begin to see the lights go on any
Dan
second
yang menarik
now.
ya, pelumba kita walaupun sedang bersedia di grid, masih lagi sempat mengucapkan good luck all racer. Daddy Shiman, salah seorang pelumba kita yang berada di kerangan 7, sempat lagi komen kat Facebook. Good luck kepada semua.
Okay, ini satu brand yang biasa kita tengok kat MSF juga, Auto House FCR daripada Johor kan. So dia ada real team yang hantar Jazrin Jali sebagai sim racer juga. So sebelum ni diorang sangat berjaya dalam siri-series kami.
Absolutely.
Sekarang di kedudukan yang keempat sekarang ni. Petak yang keempat.
So Outhouse FC are a strong supporter of sim racing. They're a real racing team from Johor. Eddie Adrian there, he is still wearing the colours of the Paduan Racing Team, another sim racing organisation that's really been very professional.
Petak yang ke-6 grid yang ke-6.
Yeah. 666 in position 6. Iman Danish, he's the man that's been wishing us all very good luck. He's in second place. The lights are on. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. We're about to go away, and it's go. Saiful Arifin.
Itu dia.
Saiful Arifin is going to go.
Okey, tuan-tuan kan.
Followed
Anda sedang
by
menyaksikan MX-5
Taki.
race.
Second place. Ilham Hlabi is in first place. Saiful Arifin's in first place. Taki, the newcomer, is in second place. Taki, and they touch in the first corner, in the second turn, and there's a big traffic jam up ahead. There's a pile up in the first corner. This is absolutely terrible. They're going to have to put the yellow flags out there. There's 4 cars, 5 cars, 6 cars, 7 cars, 8 cars out, and the safety car has to come out. Wow, what a start to the race.
Ini yang kami suka. Bang, aku biasanya kalau race, aku sebagai view, sebagai penonton, ini aksi. Kami suka ke aksi. Beri kami lebih aksi. Itu dia. Di turn yang pertama pun dah ada drama sikit. Dan nampak gayanya bendera kuning telah pun dinaikkan. Dan kali ini kedudukan telah pun berubah. Yang mana Iman Danish tempat pertama, Ilham tempat kedua, Azam di kedudukan ketiga. Manakala Taki dan juga Marvin Dejit keempat dan juga kelima.
Yeah, and it looks like the losers of that. Saiful Arifin unfortunately got spun around the front of Taki's car. Very unfortunate incident for him. Iman Danish right up the front there. A fantastic start from him from 7th or 8th position on the grid. Surin Selvaraju all the way up to 7th place. And Lloyd Lachlan managed to get himself up into 6th place. Very good stuff there indeed. Bobby as well in 8th position. But now they're going to go into a formation lap behind the safety car. And fairly soon we'll have a couple of safety car laps to line all the drivers back up to the grid, and we will have a rolling start right after this caution.
Perlumbaan akan bermula sekali lagi nampaknya.
Yeah. So tengoklah kereta safety car tu agak special sikit.
Okay, kita rewind balik apa terjadi tadi.
Ya, tunggu
First turn. Nak tengok balik. Apa yang berlaku di turn yang pertama, walaupun baru saja kita memulakan perlumbaan. Ini dia tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, Saiful mendahului di turn yang pertama. Aku rasa ada sedikit contact. Ada sedikit
contact there. And that spun Saiful Arifin right into the middle of the pack, and that's when the chaos started. There was no way for the other drivers to try and avoid Saiful Arifin's car, and once that chain reaction started, there were cars bumping all over the place, being turned around and smashed into. It has turned into absolute chaos at turn 2. Wow.
Okey, untuk makluman tuan-tuan dan puan-puan apabila berlakunya pelanggaran seperti ini, kebiasaannya dia ada damage kekal Max bergantung berapa percentage yang producer kita bagi tetapkan.
Yes, betul.
Dan kita harapkan semua pelumba dapat meneruskan perlumbaan dengan jentera yang elok.
Yes. Jasri Junos
Waining dah masuk pit. Jasri masuk ke pit. Adrian pun masuk ke pit. Manakala Jasri dah terkeluar.
Ya, itu dia. Jasri Junus pun dah message baru start ke?
Dia baru masuk rasanya server tu.
Oh, baru masuk.
Tapi dia belum. So yeah, that is the case with these cars. These cars have realistic damage models. We have the damage turned on quite high, as is usual in iRacing. Fairly close to being realistic, so the drivers that would have been caught up would have had to go into the pits. Afik Fadlan has gone into the pits due to damage. Jaswin Jali has done so as well. Eddie Adrian has also done so. So there's quite a few drivers out there that have had to come into the pits in order to repair their cars. They do have the quick repair function. That means once or twice during the course of the race they're allowed one free repair. They can go into the pits and immediately swap over to a brand new car. But
Ya, itu dia nampak saya pun telah pun berada di hadapan. Komen daripada Arif Ashraf Ali, baru teruan sudah main langgar-langgar. Aduh. Manakala Hazwan Ayub, abang Grab kita, ini kalau ada macam Hafiz ni mesti lagi cepat silang langgar. Abang Malam ni Maicil dia tak masuk lagi bang malam ni bang.
yeah.
Okey, seterusnya Jasri Junus, aku layan F1 final hari ni. Oh, itu dia abang Jasri, kita layan F1. Okey,
layan
F1.
So
okay, lap yang ketiga masih lagi bendera kuning masih lagi dinaikkan untuk memberi laluan kepada track kita tersedia agar perlumbaan kita dapat dijalankan dengan kadar yang selamat. Dan kali ini mana lagi? Bos Bobby kita berada di kedudukan yang ke-9, Tamizi berada di kedudukan ke-8, Surin ke-7, Lloyd Lockton berada di kedudukan yang ke-6. Lloyd Lockton ni setiap kali aku berkomentar dia ada je aktif kawan kita ni. Rakan kita daripada negara mana, Matt?
Australia, tetapi dia sekarang duduk di Damansara.
Okey.
Expat kami daripada Australia.
Okey, lap yang ketiga masih lagi di dalam kedudukan yang berjaga-jaga, yang mana bendera kuning masih lagi dikibarkan.
Yeah. So in any case, now the Porsche 911 safety car is out there on track. A quick tip for those of you who are wondering when the field are about to go ahead. We can have a quick look at the car and see on the lights on the roof. If the lights are still on, that means they're going to have to do another lap. If the lights go out, that means it's one more lap to go. It looks like the lights are on the Porsche, so they're going to go for another cruise around this wonderful Oran Park circuit. Do look out for the
dia punya penonton. Penonton dah penuh dekat tepi-tepi tu. Ini Ahmad Faiz Farhan. Ahmad Faiz Farhan tu aku rasa ada dekat duduk kat pedok-pedok tu. Punya ramai penonton tu tengok ni. Okey, nampaknya safety car kita masih lagi mendahului kelompok barisan pelumba sekarang ini. Ini bermakna masih lagi mungkin ada sedikit tumpuk-tumpuk minyak ke bumper atas jalan ke, masih lagi di dalam keadaan yellow flag. Kita ada berapa lap
kemungkinan dalam lap 14 ataupun 15 kalau yellow flag ni tak keluar lama. So it should be a 14 or 15 minute race if the yellow flag comes in the next couple of minutes. The main thing is the reason why the safety car is out for so long is in fact they have to get the grid back together again. That last lap the grid was not fully behind the safety car. Now it is, so we should see the lights go out on the safety car very, very soon. It looks, as you can see there, Jasri Junas, good luck everybody, enjoy the race. I'm watching from far.
Kat mana tu Jasri Junas, kat mana tu? Far away tu kat mana?
Kita dah ada orang marah ni. Penonton tu tak jaga jarak sosial. No social distancing for the spectators here in iRacing.
Itu dia kelebihan iRacing. Kita boleh set penonton nak ramai macam mana pun tak apa, asalkan bukan duduk dalam track kat tepi tu. Tengok penuh kat tepi, pagar penuh penonton tu.
Okay, last turn.
Alright, so the safety car is going to go in very, very shortly. Do take a look at the safety car coming into the pit lane. It is a little bit hilarious at times. But now we're going to have a quick look at Iman Danish. He has control of the front of the field. If he goes, the rest of the field will have to go with him. And now it's go. And it looks like Iman Danish has gone into the lead there, but Azam has really jumped through there. He's managed to get himself up into second place. Lloyd Loughlin's dropped down one place. Well, Vidijit Singh has really managed to get himself up to the front there. Now they're on cold tires there. They're going into the corner there, and ooh, there's almost a car that went up the inside of Lloyd Lachlan. They go 3 wide through turn 2, underneath the flyover and through to turn 3. It looks like this is a much cleaner start to the race, but there's battles up and down the leaderboard with cars going side by side all the way through the field. Ini menarik ya.
Ya, kali ni semuanya lebih baik, lebih orang kata teratur je, sopan santun je, tak nak cacing macam tadi. Sebentar tadi di awal perlumbaan, first turn pun dah bersepah, dan kali ni kesemua pelumba lebih berhati-hati di dalam meneruskan perlumbaan.
Then we can see there the battle between Surin, Lloyd, Tamizi and Samir getting very, very close together. Ilham Hlabi meanwhile, he's trying to attack Azam up ahead, pushing the car very, very hard indeed. Let's see if he can do anything onto the start-finish straight. Deep into the corner there. Looks like Azam's made a mistake. Ilham's going to go onto the inside. They're going to go side by side down the main straight and across the finish line. Will Ilham Hlabi have enough horsepower in his Mazda to get past? Yes!
Kedudukan telah pun berubah, yang mana Ilham telah pun meninggalkan Azam di tempat ketiga di belakang beliau.
Ya, itu dia. Dan nampak dia dapat traction keluar daripada corner.
Dan kini apa yang harus dilakukan adalah tumpuan yang diberikan oleh Ilham Hlabi. Beliau kini cuba mengejar Iman Danish yang berada di hadapan beliau.
And it looks like Surin Silvaraju has gone off the track there. That must have been a big mistake coming into turn 2, just like we warned. The area in and around that flyover section, that crossover section, is very, very tricky for these cars, and it looks like Surin went off the road there. Looks like he managed to outbrake himself.
Yang ni kau rasa macam mana, Matt? Agak-agak pandangan kau tentang Litan ni. Dia nak kata senang tak senang juga sebab dekat satu turn tu yang selalu kita terbabas.
Dan sebenarnya satu turn tu pun bukan tentu saja yang susah. For instance, the most of this track is very, very difficult, even though it's only 2.6 kilometers long, and generally speaking, the shorter the track, the easier it is. But just as we know here from the Datuk Sago circuit here in Malaysia, or even in this track here, Oran Park, the corners can be just as difficult as anything on the Nürburgring, Nordschleife, or any other famous track in Europe. It's a small club track, but it's very, very tricky to get right, especially in these rear-wheel drive Mazdas.
Wow.
Wah, tengok. Hampir aksi geli-geli.
Bapak dia tengok tak ni?
Yang mana Iman Danish hampir tengok tadi. Ini aku rasa tak ada kot. Dia biasa kalau Apple tengok, dia mesti akan komen kat sini. Okey, Iman Danish melalui perlombaan pada kali ini dikelilingi rapat oleh Ilham Hlabi dengan jentera berlivery kan Todak Motorsport di bonet beliau sekarang ini.
Yeah, itu dia. Ilham Hlabi, one of the drivers picked up by Todak Motorsports in the previous AIMC Championship, battling against another ex-Todak Motorsports driver, both proudly wearing the liveries for this race. Iman Danish is in the lead. Ilham Hlabi is in second place, but Iman Danish is pushing the car very, very hard indeed. And for some background information, Iman Danish is the son of the racing driver, commonly known as Apple. And he is only 14 years of age and still going very, very strong in this race series, doing very well to lead some very experienced and very fast drivers in his wake. All the adults now are chasing after that kid up the front, Iman Danish.
Okey, tuan-tuan dan puan yang baru menyaksikan perlombaan pada malam ini. Ini adalah perlombaan MX-5 Sprint Race yang sedang berlangsung di Oran Park pada malam ini. Dan kita ada lebih daripada 20 lebih pelumba yang sedang bersaing hebat untuk mendapatkan kedudukan yang terbaik bagi masing-masing punya kedudukan. Dan sekarang ini masih lagi Iman Danish mendahului, dikelilingi rapat oleh Ilham, manakala Azam berada di tempat yang ketiga. Ini dia Surin Silvaraju on board bersama ini, yang mana sedang bersaing rapat dengan Kelvin Ha dan juga Kelvin di kedudukan yang ke-13, Surin Silvaraju.
Yes, and it looks like Surin's going to go side by side over the top of the flyover section, coming into the corner, and there's contact. There's contact right after the bridge there, and that's caused Surin Silvaraju to go off the track. Kelvin Ha's off the track as well, and it looks like Kelvinder Singh has gotten that position back.
Mana ada Kelvinder Singh?
Yeah.
Mana
ada Kelvin T?
Ini Kelvin Ha.
Dah keluar dekat skrin.
Apa dia jadi kat Roy Charles? Roy Charles kat pit ni buat apa ni Roy Charles? Aduh.
Server hang. Dia hang.
So it looks like there was damage for Bhagvinder Singh, aka Roy Charles, who had to go into the pits there. Sami Aizan has gone into 7th place there, and he's chasing after Lloyd Lachlan quite hard indeed. Now, again, we're coming up to this very tricky section up ahead. Let's see if Sami Aizan can do anything through here. It looks like Lloyd's got the inside line through most of this turns. Of course, Lloyd has quite a bit of experience racing in Australia in real life before coming into the world of sim racing here. Oh, just as we said.
Abang apa tu?
Woi, what's wrong with our commentary
Yang
ni?
I think they might be too busy listening to our commentary and not driving the cars. But as we said earlier on, that section from turn 2 all the way through the crossover section and out the other side seems to be the hardest place to get these cars through safely, and it looks like there's a lot of damage going through there.
Itu dia. Ya ke? Roll charge baru baik daripada denggi katanya tu.
Ya, betul. Dia memang itu kena dia dapat positif denggi. Dia baru recover, alhamdulillah. Dia okeylah kan.
So as the commentators said there, Roy Charles.
Yang mana Taki sekarang berada di tempat keempat, manakala Melvin Dirjit di tempat ke-5, manakala abang pilot kita berada di kedudukan yang ke-6 sekarang ini. Samir yang berada di hadapan Tarmizi, manakala Bobby Samsudin di kedudukan yang ke-8 sekarang ini. Okey, perumpatan tempat ketiga di antara Azam, Taki dan juga Melvin. Ini dia on board bersama Bobby Farid Samsudin.
Okay, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
So Iman Danish is still in the lead of the race, followed very closely behind by Ilham Halabi, who's 0.2 of a second behind. Azam is 5 seconds behind in 3rd place, followed by Taki. Vidijit Singh in 4th and 5th place. They're still battling for positions. So Iman Danish and Ilham Halabi are battling for 1st and 2nd. Taki and Movidijit are fighting for 4th and 5th place. Further down the field, we have a battle brewing between Afiq Fadlan and Muhammad Muhaimin. Further behind that, we also have some battles between Calvin Ha and Lloyd Lachlan, as well as Fairuz Fadzil and Surin Selvaraju. So there's battles going up and down the leaderboard with position changes happening virtually every lap. This is classic MX-5 racing at its best.
Dan track ni aku rasa pun tak senang sangat sebab dia turun naik bukit, dan bila kau nak tengah naik tu, kau tak nampak apa sebenarnya yang berada di hadapan tu sebenarnya.
Ya, dan lagi satu pun masa braking, when you're braking uphill, you can brake a lot later. When you're braking downhill, you have to brake a lot earlier. So that brings another difficulty to driving this wonderful racetrack. Bila naik, dia kena brake lambat sikit.
Dia nak dapat momentum balik tu susah
Yeah.
Hazwan Ayub, abang pilot tu Samir Aizan Mama Anafiah, kereta berat, ada balas. Ada udang gemuk-gemuk.
Dia niaga udang.
Sebab semalam tengok dia niaga udang, makan sedap. Memang berat lah kereta tu. Abang Hazwan Ayub mengusik pilot kita. Alah, berapa kilo sangat udang yang dia makan tu. Tapi yelah, mungkin itu faktor je kenapa kereta pilot kita berat sikit malam ni.
But it looks like Azam and Taki.
Berurutan tempat ketiga di antara Azam, Taki dan juga Malvin. Manakala anda sedang menyaksikan sekarang ini di lap yang ke-12, tuan-tuan.
Yeah, and now at the front of the field, Ilham Halabi is starting to get closer and closer to Iman Danish. It's going to be a matter of time before Ilham Halabi will try and find a way past. You can see that Ilham Halabi is normally very smooth and very gentle with the car. You can see the car sliding around a bit more. You can tell that Ilham Halabi is really having to push that car very, very hard indeed, going through the corners there. Just balancing the car on the edge of grip. It's going to be absolutely interesting to see if they can get some speed out there. But it looks like Iman Danish is crucially quicker through the opening crossover section. However, Ilham Halabi seems to have to drop back towards the middle sector of the lap, and the only place where Ilham Halabi definitely has an advantage on Danish Iman is at the end of the lap. So let's see if Ilham Halabi can do any sort of overtaking maneuver down the main straight in a few laps.
Tak jauh tu. Ilham Halabi hanya beberapa saat saja di belakang Iman Danish dan masih lagi cuba mengejar Iman Danish yang berada di hadapan beliau. Ini dia. Iman Danish di tempat pertama, manakala Ilham Halabi di tempat kedua. Kevin Ha berada di tempat yang ke-14. Tempat ketiga adalah saudara Azam kita cuba mengejar Ilham Halabi di hadapan.
Yeah, and we still have that battle down below. Bobby Farid there. He's just under a second behind, Saiful Arifin, and Mohamed is very close behind. The man behind Bobby right now is in fact Jeswin Jali, who's a lap down but still pushing the car very hard indeed, trying to get as high up the leaderboard as he can, hopefully try and gain a few positions along the way, but of course he can't do anything too much to Bobby because of course he is one lap down. A blue flag situation, as they call it in racing, but as it looks like Jeswin Jali looks like he's going a lot quicker than Bobby up ahead. Meanwhile, it looks like Bobby is slowing down just a little bit. Perhaps he is looking in his mirrors. One eye on the mirror and one eye on the road ahead.
Mai Cil dia guna account AI. Macam mana kau hack ni AI ni je? Aduh.
Okay Max, yang warna biru tu blue flag
Tetapi
Okey.
kalau ada pemandu yang lagi laju, walaupun dalam blue flag situation, kebanyakan driver yang di hadapan mungkin akan bagi laluan sebab dia tak effect position pun. So dia cuba bagi peluang untuk unlap. Yeah. So now Shami Aizan is battling very hard with the car up ahead there. That's Malvidijit Singh with Eddie Adrian close behind, but a lap behind as well. There's a whole bunch of cars out the back there that are in battling, but it looks like Shami Aizan's gone off the track. He's gone off the track. He had to go up onto the exit road to try and catch that back up. Meanwhile, Hazwal Ayub, laju Bobby, penangan pedal fanatic. It's not the gear you use, it's how you use it. So while we have a bit of a break, we can explain a little bit about what's going on here. As you can see, Saiful Arifin still trying to find a way past Bobby Shamsuddin right now. Saiful Arifin very quick.
Saiful tadi. Saiful itu kedudukan yang ke-7 sekarang ini.
Yeah.
Yang berada di hadapan ini adalah saudara Bobby di kedudukan yang ke-6, manakala di belakang Saiful adalah saudara Talmizi. Itu dia berjaya memintas Bobby sebentar tadi.
Yeah, itu dia. Nice clean pass there from Saiful Arifin. Textbook into turn 1. Now all he has to do is try and keep the line there, but there's a big accident. There's a car that's gone off the track there and it's hit Bobby. It's hit. Who's hit that? Let's have a quick look at the replay there. Coming into the braking zone there, we'll have a look at what happened there to the driver, Bobby Farid. We'll have a look coming into turn 1 there, and it looks like the car behind the car that was following Bobby there, the Padawan racing car, had a big moment, touched the grass and
Dive, bye. Torpedo, bye.
Yeah.
Okey. Okey, ni dah kedudukan terkini sekarang ni. Bobby berada di kedudukan yang ke-7, manakala Saiful berada di kedudukan yang 6. Danish tempat pertama, Ilham Halabi tempat kedua, di tempat ketiga adalah Azam, tempat keempat Melvin Dejit, tempat kelima Samir, tempat keenam Saiful. Dan sekarang ni masih lagi perebutan tempat pertama di antara Ilham Halabi cuba mengejar Danish di tempat yang pertama.
Dan nampaknya mungkin ada peluang untuk merebutkan posisi yang atas agak dekat ya. Looks like Malvin Dejitson getting very close there to the back of Azam's car. It's going to be very difficult to try and overtake. The main place to overtake is coming into the first corner after the start-finish straight, but there are a few sections around here that you could possibly try and make an overtaking maneuver work. We've got some Padawan fans in the chat box there. Go Padawan. Hazwan Ayub commenting there, Padawan with a little smiley face. And Actually, the tanda lembu kan tu. But let's see if Mavinderjit Singh is able to make an overtaking maneuver work. This is the final corner. He has to set the overtaking maneuver up here. Oh no, sorry. The final corner is up ahead. It looks very similar to the third to last corner here. Going over the crest. Now coming into the final corner. The braking is absolutely critical here. The exit is also absolutely critical. He really closes up on the braking. He uses all of the road there. He brushes up against the wall. He was trying to get as much kilometer per hour on that car as possible. Another couple of cars have unfortunately had to go into the pit. Surin Selvaraju, Calvin Ha and Eddie Adrian having to go into pit to repair damage. Coming into the first corner there and into the second corner, very close to each other. Will they be able to make an overtaking maneuver? It looks like Azam is able to keep his position for now.
Syahrin Narafuddin, come on Hyperboost. Taufik Tahir sekali-sekala rod lembu.
Rookie of the season
Hai,
dulu.
Syamil ni, oh Syaril.
Syaril dengan Syamil satu team lah dekat
Akhirnya Syaril
MSL.
tengah lupa. Itulah. Dia orang boleh, aku ingatkan Syaril tengah race. Rupanya dia tengah komen sekarang ni. Okey, ada lipat. Ini mesti bacil. Go lembu go. Ini mesti bacil yang komen ni.
Yeah. So now we can see there from the view of Shamir Azam, Mavinderjit Singh is still trying to catch Azam up ahead. Mavinderjit really trying to look for as many positions as possible, but it looks like the Hyperbull teammate of Shamir Azam might find a way to go past as well. Look at how close the driver is getting to the wall on the outside there. It looked like Mavinderjit actually tapped the wall earlier on. There's a car rejoining the racetrack across the left-hand side there, making sure everyone is nice and safe coming into turn 1. It looks like this battle is still bubbling along, but no moves as of yet.
Yeah, this is the final lap, Final lap.
So now we're coming into the final lap, and Ilham Hlabi still chasing after Iman Danish, putting a lot of pressure on the young driver. Will Ilham Hlabi be able to do any sort of overtaking maneuver going across the crest there, coming into the final corners here? Will Ilham Hlabi be able to overtake Iman Danish? We'll have to wait and see coming through the final corner here into the braking zone. Let's see. Jom kita saksikan.
Yeah. Okey, hampir pasti aku dapat pastikan Danish berada di tempat pertama, Danish Iman. Tempat kedua, Ilham masih lagi cuba mengejar. Dan mari kita lihat, bolehkah?
Tidak.
Tak
dapat.
Ya, Ilham Alabi dekat tempat kedua. Tak dapat. Hampir. Memang side by side.
Big accident there at the final corner. That's a big shunt. 2 wheels off the ground there for Azam, and it looks like Mavinderjit Singh and Shamir Azam managed to avoid too much drama there. Goes through into 3rd and 4th place. Azam must be a bit disappointed with that particular incident right on the final corner. That must be heartbreaking for Azam, who was in the podium positions but now finds himself in 5th place.
Dan kini Bos Bobby berada di tempat keempat, manakala Taki di tempat ke-7, Tamizi tempat ke-8, Mohaimin tempat ke-9, Afiq berada di kedudukan yang ke-10. Itu dah tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Danish Iman di tempat pertama, Ilham Alabi di tempat kedua, manakala Mavinderjit di tempat yang ketiga.
So yeah,
Macil, aku tak boleh main, internet so sad. Hasban Ayub, Kimi nak berkerbau tu. Faiz Muhammad, lemah 2 langkah macam tu. Yelah bang, dia struggle. Last lap. Bad luck Syamil Azri, bad luck Zam. Okay, tuan-tuan, itu dah race yang pertama MX
Yeah.
Ini dia kedudukan.
Ada satu race je malam ni.
Satu race je malam ni.
Satu race saja.
Yeah.
Patutlah cepat sangat.
So now we're going to have a quick look at the results. Iman Danish has won the race by only 0.11 seconds away from Ilham Hlabi in 2nd place. Mavinderjit Singh, a very controversial 3rd place for him, followed by Shamir Azam with Azam as unfortunately on 2 wheels at the final corner there in 5th place. Bobby bin Shamsuddin is in 6th place, followed by Taki, Afiq Fadlan, Tamizi Yusof, Shawar Rejab, Kelvin T, Muhammad Mohaimin, Farouz Fazil and Jazrin Jali, with Saiful Arifin, Surit Savaraju, Muhammad Shukran and Pagvinder Singh aka Roy Charles unable to complete the full distance. We also have Eddie Adrian, Calvin Ha, Lloyd Lachlan, Javier Alvarez, and Jasri Junos also unfortunately unable to complete the full distance as well. Quite a few retirements from the race this evening.
23 pelumba kita pada malam ini. Ini dia tuan-tuan yang bersaing hebat di dalam perlumbaan MX-5 Spring Race kita pada malam ini adalah seramai 23 kereta, 23 buah kereta yang berlumba di litar Oran Park pada malam ini.
Okey, terima kasih kepada semua yang sudi menonton hari ini. Kita ramai komen hari ini di join di chat box. Terima kasih kerana sharing dan sudi menonton.
Ini pun
Apa tu?
Ini pun antara yang diam-diam baru 47 minit dah habis dah live yang paling pendek sekali aku rasa.
Yelah, kita nanya dah rindu MX-5 Bob. Dah awal tahun lepas kita buat season, kita buat sekali lagi lah untuk ni, sebab dia baru-baru ni iRacing dia ada update dia punya sistem. Ada yang kata ada beza sikit, tak tahulah apa beza dia, kena ambil feedback pada kawan-kawan kita. Ada yang kata dia kereta ni lagi lasak, tak pastilah, kena check balik kan. So
Lepas ni baru dapat detail data daripada dia orang
So
we have missed
collect data tu.
So, like Carol Alang there said, our director, we have missed the MX-5 cars. For those of you who have been a long-time viewer of Adrenaline Impact, you would have remembered the fantastic first season of the Adrenaline Impact iRacing Malaysia Championship, running these MX-5 cars. Absolutely fantastic racing from start to finish. And well, let's just say it's been a nice walk down memory lane, and memory lane might just extend a little bit further than you think. Do stick around after the end, because we have a very special sneak peek right after the end of the broadcast. So trust us, you don't want to miss it.
Okay Bob, apa yang Max cakap ni ialah kita biasa nak tutup live ni, kita ada iklan di belakang kan. So pastikan semua menonton dengan teliti iklan tu, ada benda yang tersembunyi. So
Okay, kepada semua viewers, sama-sama nantikan, jangan ke mana-mana.
Okay, semua sekali terima kasih Max Palmer, terima kasih Encik Bob kerana sudi mengkomentar hari ni. Oh, tengok tu macam mana Saiful Arifin disondol.
Alamak. Protes
Okay.
tadi
Jadi yang masa awal-awal tadi
Aduh, ni dah kena protes dah ni.
That's pada malam ni fun race. So harap siapa-siapa kalau ada yang tersondol ataupun tercicir ataupun apa, just do be kind, do say sorry if you need to, and also try not to get all 15 cars wrecked at the end of the race. I'm looking at this again and I'm just amazed. I think this must be the most MX-5 race we've ever had.
Okay, so we're going to go offline lepas ni. Terima kasih kepada semua yang sudi menonton. Dan kalau sempat tolong share lagi video ni, tolong kita sharing is caring. Apa tu dia panggil? Gratis ya. Apa ayat dia Bob? Gratis guys. Rindu lah suara Michael. Dia tak nak masuk ni pun. Dia tak nak masuk Discord pun. Mana dia? Kita cari sikit. Budak-budak dekat bawah ni siapa ada ni? Tak nampak pun dia. Tak apalah guys. So sekarang dah 11 lebih. Kita esok bekerja. Kepada siapa yang bekerja, selamat bekerja esok. Dan kita akan menantikan berita yang terhangat daripada AI, InsyaAllah esok. Dan satu lagi saya nak ucapkan terima kasih kepada Encik Bob dan Max Palmer malam ni.
Terima kasih.
Alright.
Hari ni aku tak ada buat apa. So hari ni
Okay, Matt, do the honors.
Alrighty then, a special thanks to all the drivers who've come out this evening to participate in the race. It's been an absolutely fantastic MX-5 race, and it's definitely whetted our appetite for a lot more. But special thanks to my co-commentator for this evening, Encik Bob, and our director, Kara Alang. I've been Matthew Palmer. Do stick around for a bit of an Easter egg right after the broadcast finishes. But for now, it's good night from us, and see you all very, very soon. Ta-ra!
Hi, I'm Matt from Into Formula, and welcome to our Research and Development Centre. We do all forms of research and development, all the way from designing and developing our own race cars to simulators to running cars in racing series and rallying all over the world. We also do a lot in the Asian Classic Car Championship, so do look out for us. For any information, do contact us with the number down below. Hi, I'm Matt from Into